Hey guys, another episode of Mean Eats, but it's kind of like a bit of a weird one because Shane watched that documentary Game Changers and has now become like 90% vegan, which I thought was a fucking stupid idea. But because we are fair and reasonable people, I thought we're going to try out some of these Beyond patties. But we actually got two. This is absolutely not sponsored in any fucking way, shape or form. Literally, I just want to try them, see what they're like, and then let you guys know so that you don't fall into the trap of having to buy this shit too. And actually, before we even get started, we've got the least annoying vegan that I know. Cassie, come and join us. This is Cassie. She's a nutritionist. She's professional in the field and could deliver some insight from a vegan point of view. So we've got some questions.
We've also got some cheese. Also vegan.
Oh yeah, Cassie said that we had to get this angel food dairy-free cheddar. So I don't actually know what is actually in this.
It's made from
pea
and potato starch, and then like natural flavors and nutritional yeast gives it the yellow color and cheesy flavor. So it's really nice.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. One thing that was really important to know about these is these are $15 for 2 patties. That's $7 per patty. And if you go and buy like the Angus beef ones from the supermarket, I think it's about the same price for 4 or 6.
$11 for 6.
$11 for 6. So in other words, these are incredibly expensive as an alternative.
But they may be delicious.
Well, we shall see.
Uh-huh.
Do we want to show the buns?
No.
These are Tip Top brioche buns because they are the only ones that were the same size as these fat-ass little patties. Is that how it's supposed to smell?
I don't know, I've never had them
Does it
before.
smell bad?
It doesn't smell
It
good.
smells like meaty. Weird, because usually the patties are quite dense and full of vegetables and seeds and beetroot and hemp and things like that, so it smells like a veggie, but it smells like flesh.
That's just like you, very dense.
Fuck. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's not a desirable smell. It smells like...
Neither is meat. If I open
Someone's not invited to Meat Stock,
Yeah.
February 15th, 2020. Be there, get your tickets. I guess you don't want to come to Meat Stock this year either, eh, Shane?
Yep, I'm there.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Why?
You shit vegan!
It is weird for the first time you've ever tried something like that.
I've seen that line before.
That'll be the first cheesy thing he's put in his mouth.
Wow. Smells like cheese. Doesn't feel like cheese. Doesn't have a lot of flavour at all. I'm sure that your oven shouldn't be making that fucking
It
noise.
isn't, it's broken.
Right.
But this is what we're dealing with. Should we cook the other ones at the same time?
I think the other brand, yeah.
I assume we all washed our hands.
Alright, Cassie, serious question time. A lot of people always want to know, and this always comes up in the comment section online.
Protein?
No. Why is it that if vegan people are vegan because, and I'm assuming here, and correct me if I'm wrong, because they want to be kind to animals, etc., why do they want food that resembles animal food?
I think most people do it so that you can still have the luxury of eating animal products without actually ending a life. So especially like going through the first transition for the first couple of years, you might, or even for the rest of your life, you might still have cravings for it, but not as often. So probably the dish that I'd make if I had cravings would be nachos. So you get the veggie mince mixed with chili beans and crushed tomatoes, lots of herbs and spices, and then it kind of just, it's a really like rich meal to eat instead of just vegetable stir fry, which you would have most of the time. And same as like chicken-free chicken patties, or also if you go to barbecues, it's nice just to be able to bring something that you can put on the barbecue or cook in a pan separately, so that you have something to eat that you don't have to be completely weird like eating the salad in the corner. So I think it's just for more variety of food and just to satisfy your cravings.
That's probably the most logical answer I've ever heard to that question. Thank you.
Oh.
Do you want a video turning these burgers over?
Absolutely.
It's pretty magical.
Actually, just a point that I want to make, Cassie is a good friend of mine, so be respectful in the comments. Can I just, hey, Sorry, just having an argument off camera. All I want to achieve with these burgers is I don't need to make some fancy pants burger. It just needs to represent a cheeseburger. So we've just got cheese, tomato sauce, and the burger. Good old Waddies.
Other products are also available.
Not sponsored.
Shall I put these on the buns?
I mean, you could steam the tops.
Pretty sure they're done.
I mean, how do you tell? Actually, that's a fucking good question.
Well, they don't
how do
need
you
to
know
be-
if they're done?
They don't need to be done.
You know,
They are
if
done.
you know if they're done because they just need to be golden on the outside. But you don't need to worry about salmonella or food poisoning or anything like that. It only takes 5 minutes.
What would it be
What do you
awesome?
think?
I think they look very wholesome. They look very rich and nice and satisfying.
Particularly
Oh, no.
the opposite of Nick.
What? Rich and wholesome?
Yeah.
Well, sorry I don't have 3.6 metre high ceilings in my handbag. I am Shane. I brought my
That
own.
does actually look really good. We've done the perfect.
That actually
size
doesn't look
buns.
like,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
to be
it
fair,
looks-
that does not look
That's
bad.
the perfect size buns, eh?
So this is the result of the burgers. I think they look amazing and very meaty. It looks kind of scary because I thought that I thought that Nick was gonna invite me over and like give me real meat and pretend that it was the Impossible ones.
I
But
wouldn't do that.
so that's what they look like there.
Right, let's crack into these.
Yeah.
Shane, do you want to do the honours of a slice?
Sure.
I have to stand on my tiptoes.
No, that's right. We'll just...
Oh, there you are.
That actually looks alright.
Very meaty. Mmm, meaty deliciousness.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't always eat meat, but when I do. Mmm. Tastes very plasticky.
Oh my god, Cassie, this is the best fucking burger I've ever had.
You're just joking.
Yeah, full of shit. Initial reaction, it feels like a burger in your mouth, more or less. It tastes quite artificial.
That sounds very sexual.
What?
Nothing.
I think it has really nice flavour, but it's like kind of gristly. But I think
Stand up
that's
if you want to talk.
I think that's what they're going for. Huh?
This is my first and only, and probably my last experience with vegan burgers. I mean, it's not the, to me, in all fairness, this is not the worst burger I've ever had, but it doesn't taste like a hamburger. Like, it's definitely, there's something different going on. There are layers of texture, which is quite good, but
I think that your taste buds change over time. Like the first time I tried tofu, I spat it out and thought it was yuck. The first time I tried veggie sausage, I spat it out and thought it was yuck. And now I eat those several times a week. So I would probably eat this again like at a barbecue. Or if you really, really have a meat craving but don't want to go back into your old habits.
Nick also eats sausage. Get to cut that out now.
if somebody said, do you want this, I would say no.
Oh,
I don't like this at all.
you don't.
But I'm pretty big fan of those buns. I think I'm going to get these again.
But get into the supermarket and get it today, kids. Better living, everyone.
This is not a hamburger. I mean, it is, in theory. It does not taste like hamburger.
It tastes nicer the more you eat of it, though. We've got other burgers to cook.
Well, actually, what I want to do before we try the other brand, I want to cook some of these burgers on their own and just try them as a meat patty.
Nick's new Tinder profile name.
What, more meatier?
Now even meatier.
It is true, I put on
Marble
5 kilos.
juiciness.
Okay, so this is just the patty thing by itself. It's the internal textures that are weird. Like, that, when you pull it apart, that seems like a burger patty, right? Like, you've got the crusty outside. This is like, you know when you get those real cheap ones from the barbecue packs and they taste kind of shitty?
Did you add lime to it?
No. Does it taste like it is? No.
It's hand bay water, it's very expensive. Thing is though, is like, I'm not a fan of this and I would never ever buy it,
Whoa.
but I'm still eating it. It's the textures within. Like when you have beef, like you've got the minced meat, and then you've got the fat, and then the fat renders out, then you've got all the gaps between. This is different. This has got like 2 significant textures, and one of them feels like it's just tendons or something, like really small little tendons, like it feels like that. I wouldn't buy that again. Apart from that, they're really fucking good. You should go buy them.
Those buns were yum.
Yeah.
Yeah, these buns are actually real good. Tip Top, not sponsored. Please sponsor us. Mean Eats is the worst cooking show on the internet. John. These are the alternative meat co. They made in New Zealand. Made in Australia from at least 70% Australian ingredients.
The other 30 is plastic.
Hey, you shouldn't say that.
They can cut all that out.
No, I'm leaving that in there. That's funny.
The other one was more gristly, but this one is more meaty because of the colour and looks
Oh wait,
smoother.
that's the thumbnail. Hang on.
No.
This is why you live alone in your
It
room.
is. Hi guys. You may remember me from about 2 minutes ago. Now I have some patties. This is what they look like afterwards. Not like that. They look like this. I'm just gonna.
Oh wow, this is like dripping.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
It's gonna drip on you, Casey. That smells odd. That smells like.
Yeah, it's horrible.
What?
Well, edit that out.
Do you like it?
It's weird, yeah.
Oh, this is my favourite yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it tastes real.
The other one was way more like a burger.
I do not like that one.
Well, I didn't like either of them, but. But that
If
doesn't
I had to
taste.
choose.
Yeah, if I had to choose, I'd choose the other one.
The other one was too gristly, like it had like little pieces in it that are kind of chewy. But this one is like dripping. It's kind of weird because it's so real that you get like worried that you're eating the real thing.
Maybe
But
we
it's
might.
good.
Maybe we made that package.
Actually,
on Photoshop.
if you just pull the patty out, just eat it without all the other, it's actually not as bad.
Alright, let's do that. Okay, so in a burger, it tastes like a shitty burger. By itself, it smells odd.
It does. They all smell like a pet food store.
I think meat smells odd. Meat smells dead. So this is like just plants, so it's fine.
Do you know what this tastes like? This, well, texture-wise, this is like if you were to really fry a thick piece of luncheon meat.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It tastes like luncheon meat.
It tastes like a shitty flavour of luncheon meat.
And
And here's your prize for helping us out, Cassie, because we appreciate the shit out of you coming and giving your advice and your opinion and your insight into all of this shit food. We're going to give you some more of it because we bought more than we needed.
Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
Do you have any more questions for me?
How tall are you?
Do you have any questions about plant-based diet or veganism?
Okay.
What is the plant?
I have like a central nervous system, so if you like
Yep.
pick a flower, it's not like the end
But
of the
they still
world.
die.
But it can't.
Oh, that's all right.
It's not like a slaughter.
Well, it is if you use a lawnmower. Do we have any actual serious questions? Can we think of anything that's actually smart?
No.
So yeah, I think it's very inspiring about like what you can do without like eating the typical way that the average person eats.
If you haven't watched the Game Changers, don't bother because their burgers are shit.
Hey, it's nice.
But actually, in all seriousness though, please be respectful in the comments. Cassie's a friend and she's come here and enlightened us with her insight, so please don't be assholes. And if you enjoyed this video, you probably won't like anything else we do, so don't subscribe. But if you hate this video and you think it's stupid, do subscribe because our next video is probably going to be meat stock, but it depends when Sam gets back and we'll be doing some more cooking, so tune in for that.
Goodbye. And now we slowly descend.
So they
This is
just picked
better.
like the 3 vegans that aren't fucking useless and made a show about them.
No.
Do you find being vegan like inhibited your growth?
No.
Oh.
No. So I've been at this height since I was 11, but when I went plant-based, I lost weight and then put on muscle. So it's been very good for my physique.
Should we do tickets to the gun show and see who's winning?
Yeah. So I need to come in front
Do you
so
wanna-
that
do you
I'm
wanna
higher.
Yes, Shane, do you want to get on that?
Well, that is fully flexed.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I think mine's the biggest out of anyone.
You can leave.